6 well-known cabinet ministers have unexpectedly lost their jobs in the wake of the most recent election, rocking the political establishment. Due to a dismal election showing the Revolutionary Party's worst in 30 years, the African National Congress, ANC, suffered a severe blow, giving up 71 seats. Before we continue, please kindly hit on the subscribe button. As the dust settles on this abrupt reorganization, Celeb Gossip News offers you unique insights into the implications and fallout from these momentous political shifts. Known for his firm views on crime prevention and law enforcement, Bheki Cele, the Minister of Police, is one of the victims of this cabinet shuffle. With Cele's exit from the National Assembly, there is a gap in the nation's security system, which begs the issue of how the government intends to fight crime and protect its people. Among those who have lost their jobs is Defense Minister Thandi Modise, who has led the charge in defending South Africa's borders and preserving internal harmony. Many people are concerned about the future of the nation's military policy and the capacity of Modise's replacement to handle the problems confronting the country in the wake of her resignation from the cabinet. Noxolo Kiviet, the Minister of Public Service and Administration, who was renowned for her dedication to enhancing governance and public service delivery, was also dismissed from her position. Concerns are raised by Kiviet's departure over the government's capacity to effectively oversee its bureaucracy and guarantee that its residents get quality services. This cabinet shuffle has also affected renowned person in the international diplomatic arena, Minister of International Relations Naledi Pandor. Foreign policy specialists are surprised by Pandor's resignation because of her significant expertise and diplomatic skill, which were crucial in advancing South Africa's interests internationally. Minister of Labor and Employment Thulas Nxesi, who has been actively committed in promoting workers' rights and improving working conditions, is another noteworthy fatality. Trade unions and labor groups now doubt the government's commitment to resolving working-class problems in the wake of Nxesi's departure. The last cabinet member who will not be running for re-election to the National Assembly is Minister of Social Development Lindiwe Zulu. She is well known for her support of social welfare initiatives and disadvantaged communities. Concerns over the continuation of crucial social development programs and support networks for the most vulnerable populations have been raised by Zulu's departure. Ministers of Trade, Industry and Competition Ebrahim Patel and Public Enterprises Pravin Gordhan have lately announced their retirements from Parliament, adding to the litany of departures. With his pivotal role in leading the government's attempts to restructure state-owned firms and foster economic development, Gordhan's resignation signifies the end of an era. With Patel's departure, there will be a vacuum in the nation's commerce and industry sector, which begs the issue of what will happen to policies that encourage investment and competition in the future. These notable cabinet exits reflect a shifting political climate in South Africa in addition to a loss of experience and knowledge. The reorganization of important government roles is seen as a calculated attempt to rectify the party's failings and rebuild public confidence as the ANC struggles within and seeks to win back the people. The difficult job of choosing new ministers who can successfully traverse the intricate web of socioeconomic difficulties confronting the nation now falls to President Cyril Ramaphosa. The government's capacity to tackle urgent challenges like unemployment, crime, social injustice, and economic recovery will be bolstered by the selection of skilled persons who exhibit the requisite talents, honesty, and determination. The ANC's defeat in the most recent election shocked the political establishment and raised questions about the party's future, as well as the possible emergence of opposition parties. South Africans excitedly await the release of the new cabinet composition as the dust settles on this cabinet reshuffle, hoping for new faces and redoubled commitment to take on the country's most urgent concerns. It is evident that South Africa's political environment is changing in the aftermath of these events. The choices made in the corridors of power and the tenacity of the populace will determine the course of the country's future history. Celeb Gossip News will keep a careful eye on these changes and bring you the most recent information on the dynamic political landscape. Once more, after the elections on Wednesday resulted in the African National Congress, ANC, losing its absolute majority,